It is week 8, everybody, and this week, winter decided to re-announce its presence by saying, "Remember me, I'm Sadie!" Oh yeah, so you may have noticed my attire past couple weeks. It was downright spring-like in my house, but not this weekend, man. It is cold in this piece. But anyway, welcome back, everybody, and this week we're working on 17 reps, 2 sets of 4, followed by 3 sets of 3 on the Saturday, Sunday, Monday heavy work sets. Oh, by the way, for those who did not know the answer to last week's trivia question, the answer is Gung Ho, a movie starring Michael Keaton from the 80s. I recommend it if you haven't seen it. Check it out, it's funny stuff. And being that it is the Saturday workout, I managed to remember to pause these bench reps. It's like, oh yeah, so this went pretty well. Able to push it up without too much trouble. Like I said, last week just managed to totally forget to do it. It was brought to my attention earlier this week that certain myths just haven't died yet. And what I'm referring to is at work we got a weight loss challenge going on. Obviously I'm not participating, but I sit near some people who are participating. And one of them said to me, "Hey, I'm thinking about getting a Roman chair." I was immediately suspicious. Before we continue with that story, though, check out the 315 on the high bar squat, and this is excellent because now I'll be doing at least 2 reps of squats over 315 each week. And I was like, oh yeah, that's awesome. But back to the story. So I asked, why do you want to get a Roman chair? And of course the guy says to me, well, since I'm dieting, but it doesn't seem to be coming off my waistline too fast, I want to get a Roman chair so I can do Roman chair sit-ups, which will help lean out my midsection. So I don't know if I got through, but I explained that that is not at all how it works. There's no such thing as spot reducing to begin with. And secondly, I do abs every single day, and as you guys saw last week in the physique update, I'm still putting fat on my midsection. Amazing. For me, though, I actually think it might be beneficial to my squatting, because if you can think of like a cylindrical pedestal that you want to put something really heavy on top of, you would want that thing to be pretty wide as opposed to narrower, because a wider base is obviously going to give you better support for something super heavy at the top. Oh yeah, and speaking of abdominal work, let me describe for you guys my ab routine as it is at the moment. So on Saturdays and Tuesdays, I do an exercise called toes to bar, which is basically a hanging leg raise, hanging on a chin-up bar. And, just bring your toes up to touch the bar where you're holding on. And then make sure you control your body on the way back down. On Sundays and Wednesdays, I do weighted crunches. So I lay on my bench, right? And I actually hold a barbell at arm's length, kind of like at the start of a bench press. And then I do crunches, and the idea I like to keep in mind is I'm trying to touch the bar to the ceiling. So just to make sure I remember to move the bar and not just crunch without actually moving the bar. And then finally, on Mondays and Thursdays, I do ab wheel rollouts. I bought myself an ab wheel over Christmas, and I do... So thus far, I've been working up doing the rollouts from my knees, right? So at the beginning of the year, I was doing 3 sets of 3, and currently at the point where I can do 3 sets of 10 from my knees. And this week I actually just started attempting to do it from my feet, and let me tell you, that is horrible, because the first time I did that, I did a couple sets of 2, and my lower abs were just scorched. So just like the first round, we're going to be trying to work that up slowly to where I can do more and more. Pausing for a moment here to mention that it's hump day. And you know what that means. Heaviest squat of the week. Put on 335. And just like last week with 330, I thought this moved quite well. So I am pleased with how this is moving. And after that brief interlude, the final thing that I do for abdominal work, my Friday workout, is a repeat of the toes to bar movement. So I'm doing 3 sets, currently of 8 reps. At some point, I'm going to be adding ankle weights and dropping the reps down and then rebuilding like I've done thus far with no weight, because I think I started at 3 or 4 reps for 3 sets, and I've worked my way up to 8. Yeah, and the reason I decided to add that extra day of lower ab work is I think lower abs are the most uncomfortable way to work abdominals. So I figure, if you can get used to being uncomfortable, you'll be a beast. And as you guys know, I'm trying to be an beast. Oh, I think I mentioned last week that I was planning on making a diet change this week. That ended up not happening for a couple of reasons. One is I actually didn't have the stuff in my house that I actually needed to make the change. So note to self, if I want to make a change in the future, need to have the supplies available. Second reason is actually, I think with the cold, it put the kibosh on weight gain this week. I'm actually down just a touch. So I'm actually holding off on the diet change, but I will let you guys know what's going on with that as soon as it happens. And last clip of the week, super speed, doing 20 reps with 147.5 on the bench. We're going to finish up, as always, with mother, Dodeca mother. Yeah. And the week 9 volume update. Good week. Just under 180,000 pounds. About 5,000 and change more pounds than last week. So we is doing good. And the 2017 goals update screen. Pretty much just updating the 11,000 chin-up challenge, which we're currently at 2,238 chin-ups. And the 7 million pounds for the year challenge is currently at 1.325 million. And finally, the diet update screen. Like I said, I'm wasting away, down 0.03 pounds from last week. That's actually okay. Did pretty good this week, and we'll look to continue that next week. You guys have a good one. I'll see you next time. Bye.